Okay, so here is number 4 on the extra practice. Uh-oh, my mouse is frozen. What's going on? Oh, that's not it. That's the thing. Okay, let's see if I can find where's the thing at. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. So a person is holding up a 5 Newton spring scale, okay, which holds up a 21 Newton Christmas ornament, very heavy Christmas ornament, which is pushed up by a random hand, okay, and the spring scale reads 2 newtons. All right, so let's first look for some interactions. All right, we're going to have the person and the earth is a normal force because it's a compression. Okay, the person's also going to have a gravity, all right, and so will the ornament have a gravity, and so will the spring scale have a gravity, okay? And I suppose this random hand needs a gravity also. Okay, obviously that would be attached to something else. All right, and then let's think about what's happening to the ornament. So the ornament is being pulled by the spring scale, so that's a tension, okay? And the hand looks like it's pushing the ornament, so that's going to be a normal force, all right? And also the person is holding the spring scale, so that's going to be a tension. Okay, so let's look for the forces now. We have the ornament and the spring scale. Okay, so they both look pretty complicated, so it doesn't matter which one we start with. So let's start with the ornament, and it's always going to have a force of gravity. All right, that's always going to be a given. So I'm going to say force of gravity. The feeler is the ornament. The dealer is the earth, always. Okay, gravity is always dealt by the earth. Okay, so let's see what else is happening to the ornament. Okay, so the hand is pushing the ornament, I would say up. So let's draw that one in. So Fn, because that's a push, ornament, hand. Okay, so that's pushing it up, and then the spring scale is pulling it, and that's also going to be up. Okay, so that's going to be force of tension, ornament, spring scale. All right, and these look pretty balanced. All right, this one's about 3 or so boxes long and about 3 or so boxes long up. All right, so let's turn our attention to the spring scale, who's also going to have a force of gravity. Okay, so force of gravity on the spring scale from the earth. Okay, and let's see, the spring scale has the ornament hanging from it. Okay, so I would say that's going to pull the spring scale down. So that's force of tension, spring scale, ornament. All right, and then this whole entire system is being held up by the person, force of tension, spring scale from the person. All right. Okay, so these each are going to have 3 interactions. All right, so let's look at the numbers now. A person is holding up a, whoa, where's my thing at? Whoa. Nope. Okay, is holding up a 5 Newton spring scale. All right, this is an adjective about the spring scale, so that's telling me the weight of the spring scale. So I need to go to the spring scale's picture, okay, and find the force of gravity on the spring scale, which is going to be 5 newtons. All right, and it holds up a 21 Newton Christmas ornament. All right, so let's go to the ornament's picture and look for the force of gravity as 21 newtons. All right, it's pushed up by a hand, but it doesn't tell us how much. And it also tells us that the spring scale reads 2 newtons. So that's going to be the force of tension. The spring scale reading always tells you this interaction right here between the spring scale and whatever it's holding. Okay, so I need to look for force of tension on the ornament from the spring scale. That's going to be 2 newtons. Okay, all right. So now I can't really, well, I could balance this first, I guess. So let's say if I have 21 down and 2 up for the ornament, that means this is going to have to be 19, right? So I have an equal amount down as up. And now I have to look for the pair. So I have ornament and spring scale. So I have to look for the one that has ornament spring scale. So that's my force of tension here is going to be the same as this one. Okay, so if this is 2 newtons, then this is going to be 2 newtons. All right, so 2 plus 5, there's 7 total down, which means that the person has to be providing 7 newtons up. All right, the end.